So for vehicle building, we are not having a lot of data for the unmanned vehicle, as it is the new thing that is coming up. So we are taking the historical data of the manned vehicle, which was there in the system for a very long time. So now going out with analogous estimating, where we are taking the historical data. For the manned vehicle, the schedule, cost and resource, we already have it in the registers and in the system. Accordingly, we have estimated, like for example, there was 45 days of schedule for the manned vehicle. We have estimated it roughly for 55 days in the unmanned vehicle. So similarly for cost and resources, from 1 million to 1.5 million, 5 resources to 8 resources to build the unmanned vehicle. Similarly for parametric estimation, we have taken the historical data and we have added the current data. Now current data, again, as Vijay rightly pointed out in his project, you take into consideration the inflation rate and make the appropriate addition. So for schedule, we have done 45 plus 8 as 53 number of days, 1.3 million as cost and 7 as resources. Going to 3-point estimation, we have taken into consideration the work breakdown structure of the project. So the schedule as per the beta distribution gave us a little refined estimate of 55.5 days, which is again very close to what we estimated in the initial 2 formulas. With respect to cost, again, with the beta distribution, we got 1.55 million, which is again very close to what we estimated in the initial 2 phases. Going up with the bottom-up estimation is again related to the activity and the work breakdown structure. So per activity, what is going to be the cost, schedule and the resource requirement is 52 number of days, 1.2 million as cost and 6 as resources. So this is a little refined version of it, but still it is very closer to what we had estimated in the initial go. Now as far as the resources are concerned, while we are building this particular unmanned vehicle, we have to take into consideration the subject matter experts who will be present while the vehicle is building, the maintenance staff, the service staff, the required engineers, as well as the project manager and as well as officials or the authorities who will be signing up for every single step to go further, and the control manager, quality control manager, who will be keeping a check on the quality at every single level. Is that okay? So maybe the team also has a lot of points addition. In fact, the manned-unmanned distribution was given to us fantastically by Atul, and that is how we started with the project.
So in case of positive risk, we should try to enhance it, and in terms of the negative risk, we will try to reduce the impact of that. Okay, so when we talk about next is about the risk register. So initially we'll make a risk register. When we'll be identifying the key risk items, we will include that in that list, along with the identified owner who will be owning that, and the potential, what we call action mitigation plan. And in terms of the risk response, we have when we take the positive risk. We have the few methods, like one is to exploit, we make use of the complete use of that opportunity, and the other one is sharing the risk, whereas if we cannot alone handle and produce it, we will take help from somebody else to provide that.
Okay, any inputs from the team? Of course the team leader presented it. Do the team to have some inputs there? So when you had a discussion, was it clear that we were able to estimate it, or is there any negotiation happened?
Yeah, we had a lot of, we had negotiations in the procurement side.
Right.
So after that, the point is like everybody starts driving their own. So leadership should be one, and the team should not behave as a leader. This is what we had a conflict like.
But again, when you go
to say like this thing, we are able to write in time. We are not able to concentrate on one. It means that so many people are riding, a single horse in so many directions. That's what we said, and ultimately we told that this is the goal, and we know what is the start and we know what is the end. So with that, we are able to achieve that.
So when you got the input from the team, we have something called PERT methodology.
Yes.
Where we want to see the optimistic and pessimistic way of calculation.
Yes.
I believe you used it?
Yes, we used it. So that's what we have given the split up of who was optimist, who was pessimist, what is the most likely period to become.
Good.
takeaway for me was he sketched the entire life cycle of a project. So how does a project flow from the beginning till the end, and who are the key stakeholders? What are the things for the project manager to keep in mind for a project to be successful? So this will really help us in day-to-day life, in our work cultures. We need to implement this knowledge there, and the two would be the certifications. So it would help both in our regular work culture as well as the certifications.
Perfect. Great. Thank you. Thanks for that. Yep.
So as far as the takeaway of the program is concerned, I believe that understanding the nitty-gritties of project management from start to end will not just help in your job or in your career, but anything. Like for example, a person like me who has been an entrepreneur for last 18 years. I've never been in a job at all in my life, but it certainly helps me. It has refined my thought process more. Now that I'm getting into a second venture, it has already given me a lot of inputs that so many things that I did not consider, or they were not in the back of my mind when I was jumping into a second vertical. But now I feel that process will be fine-tuned. So
right.
when I take all these inputs, and because that is also going to be a project management for me.
Right.
So if I put all the principles into place, I think the chances of at least predicting what things can go wrong, or the chances of your failing, successing, you can predict a lot of things and reduce the impact factor.
Great. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I want to thank all the team members and my coach ShriRam sir. And one more thing I learned, like I realized actually, when I heard a lot of things, positive and negative, but when I came that the importance of PMP, I have heard, but I realized here.
Very good. Good to know.
I just want to tell that from past many years I have been working in change management process, but I never understood why the top management has this change board, or why the new process comes up, and why the new parts they create and all. But when I started correcting this concept with my work, so then I realized that why it is happening, and I want to thank ShriRam for that.
Good.
And
you have to thank PMP books.
Yep. ShriRam for making me understand.
Okay.
And other thing is some of his knowledge areas where he was inspiring us with a few examples. So that also helped me to put dedication on learning this PMP.
Good.
Thanks for that.
Good. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Yes, ShriRam, I like the complete project scope from start to the closure of the project. That was very good revision for me.
Great.
And your philosophical things, they're really helpful. And the way you drag people with the homework and assignments, that is awesome. And the team was really great. We could do a lot of assignments or sessions. So that was good.
The homework is something tough, right?
No,
when you go back to your home, the kids will make fun of you.
Actually, he sat next to me and he was also writing his homework.
That's good. Good. Anything here?
So I would like to say it is like giving a birth to a child. The whole process, what we have seen. ShriRam is a doctor over here handling that surgery. Okay, and we are like a mother kind of thing. We are giving new stuffs to the project now.
Great.
That's what we feel. Especially I feel like.
Okay.
So in a simple language, it's like getting new things now. We are getting new things. Is a bit hard, but it's worth it.
Good. Great.
ShriRam, thank you very much for the course. Actually, the agenda itself was to know or learn more about the project management practices and all. That happened. Plus, for me, actually, rather than in my work, I was doing a lot of things without knowing, where it is actually being mapped or what are the standards and all those things. So I could relate myself very easily to, which part do I stand and where are the other areas where, where I did not have a vision or which I did not understand. Now I have a better understanding on that part.
Perfect.
So, thank you.
Very first thing what I realized is from the very first class what you took on last Saturday, that was discipline is the key to everything. Discipline and the way you keep yourself from inside, it shows outside. Okay, that's it. This is regarding personal discipline. And coming to PMP, what I felt is it gave me a lot of insight on to understand what goes behind the curtains. We may be doing the same thing, but we may not be able to put it in certain terminology. So that is where I feel that I'm quite fortunate to understand everything.
Perfect.
And with a trainer like you, it was quite easier also. And you kept following us up with a lot of homework and the exercises what we did. Those are
Great. Yeah, we have to continue the exercise after tomorrow as well. Great. Thanks for that. Anything more?
The class was very informative and it was very interactive. So I enjoyed the class a lot. And the important thing for me is I lost touch with this reading habit a long time. So I restarted it and I like it.
Good.
So now we have to focus on the exam.
Perfect. Great.
Thank you. With the help of this class, we'll come out with a good result.
Sure, it'll happen.
It was very good, ShriRearning. Before, I chose I should do PMP, but I was searching for a lot of coaching center and things. So it comes with positivity. Suddenly, LinkedIn, I just now logged in. After 3 years, I logged into LinkedIn. There was a like button for one, and one of my colleagues have completed it. I just followed it, and the way what he told was everything you go is it will be like positive energy. So for me,
did he say it about the lunch also? Okay.
So even I didn't opt for the lunch.
just pulling on. Go ahead.
So it is the way we connect to the people and the positive vibes around which makes us more. And you made us to think about what we were missing till now, reading skills, mainly trusting us and investing on us. Till date, I have never invested on me to check what is the value on me. So it boosted up the confidence. I'm sure I'll clear the certification.
Perfect, man. Highly positive. I like it. Good. Thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
Yep. Good. Anything more here? Yes, sir.
Thanks for the training. I mean, it was literally 2 weekends spent on a good note. I mean, it was really good. In addition to the training, or the PMP training, the other stuffs what you try to motivate and all, those were kind of value-added services what we got.
Value-added service.
And related to the PMP, it helped us to get a greater picture on the projects. Most of us being in IT and automotive domain, so it made us to think about the larger scale projects like oil rigs, or which we rarely think about. I mean, we know the concept, but it made us to think in deep.
Very good. Very
so
good.
it was good overall. It was good.
Thanks for that.
Just to add on to what you said, it has helped to go back to the basics and streamline ourselves and channelize. Now I know what to go and talk to the team. Though we were doing it was scattered.
Right.
Now we know.
Little organized way.
Yeah, organized. That's what was helpful.
Perfect. Good. Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ShriRearning, first of all.
Yep.
Because you accommodate us very well, so you support that. What is in my mind is, after learning all the PMP subject, what we are discussing about it is just an industry point of view. My mind is saying, why can't we apply in our family life?
True.
Because we are going in a very long, because that is a very long project as compared to the industry. And even you cannot estimate.
I agree.
So that's what.
You don't know the project end date.
Yeah.
To add to Herman's point, I was planning for a Kerala trip from past couple of 2-3 days, literally, and all these things are coming to my mind. Who are the stakeholders? What are the
Oh my God!
So, because what I say is, maybe it's my learn. We are concentrating on more on domain and then industry. We are thinking that only the industrial success is but personal life. We are not concentrating because we don't know the value of it. But it's given me that.
Yeah, that's the reason. First day when I'll talk about the birthday party and marriage. First, I want to break that silo. Feel that only project will happen in corporate. Out of corporate, we have a lot of stuff around us, right? When you learn that, corporate is. No way, it easily can be done, right? That's how it is. Anyway, that's good. Good. Thanks, Albert. Yes, sir.
Yeah. After this training, I came to know that earlier we were thinking only product is important, but the process is also same way. It is more important than the product.
So by that way, so product and process go
Hand in hand.
on a line. And this we can apply to our personal life as Harvard said.
Yep.
So and the discipline to maintain this and to achieve the goal is very important.
Okay, what are things we learned? Goal, to make a goal, what you have to do? Focus. After focus, what? Discipline. Consistency, right? Good, man. You all remember the first day content. Huh? That's very important. Oh, really? Hey, you want a parcel pack to home? No. Not needed. Is this good food allowing you to listen to the class?
Yes.
The first 1 hour after lunch is difficult though.
Okay, let's listen from other table. The plates are empty here. Can I take a feedback? Huh? How's the food?
Food is good.
Food is good? Yeah. Good. Is it making you energetic to listen?
Not after lunch.
Let's go to the right person who has a big plate there. Hey, okay, the plates are empty here. Okay, how's the food?
Good.
Okay, I specifically came to you. What's your feedback on that? Okay, but your plates are empty, man. I got here has some plate items. Okay, so how the food is? Awesome. Okay, I was asking whether parcel is needed. Yes. Okay. Good. Enjoy.